Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good day so far. It's 9:30 a.m. watching the Open here on New York. I just thought I would click record even though I'm taking a break from recording live videos. I have a little bit of a break here today, and so just going to click record, see if we can get an interesting trade given this price action we've had this morning on the news. Big gladiator candle up here on the 30-minute chart. That's the Dow. This is the NASDAQ. This is the NASDAQ. There we go. The system's a little slow today. I'm not sure why. Might have to do a restart. There's the NASDAQ, and there's the S&P. Also very, very strong here today. It's a 1-minute chart on the right-hand side, 30-minute in the bottom left, and daily in the top left. Excuse my voice here today, guys. All right, watching, guys. Back to the three sisters here. Yeah, push up, of course, early here after this massive run up. I certainly won't be going long here anytime soon. This is a very extended move. It may not be overextended, but I'm looking for the most certain move, and buying into very big impulse rallies on news is not my cup of tea. We'll be waiting here. If we get some nice orderly pullback here and some structure put in, I have no problem buying a break of a high. It would have to be session high, at least in the first hour. But I'm guessing my brain will be more partial to a short in through here if everything sets up right. All right, guys. Sell stop right here inside of the open range. You don't see me do that very often, but after this massive run up, I'm willing to flip the coin. And almost in, guys. Not quite. Just going to glance away for a moment here, but that's my entry sell stop order. No, you know what, guys? I am going to bring it right down to the session low. Part of the reason I'm doing that is because there's a nuance there that on my own account, I would trade it here. I don't want to confuse my followers because I teach a certain way of doing things here, and when there are nuances that a 40-year trading career factors in, I just want to be very careful around those. And so let's stick, quote, by the book here and go for session low on this entry. Otherwise I'll have too much explaining to do, and it's difficult to explain instinct. And I'm in, guys. And I'm in. I'm short. The Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ are remaining a little firm here. So I don't love that, but I'm okay with it, given where we are, earnings season and what have you. But see that? We're still below the prior high on the NASDAQ. Same thing on the S&P, struggling to get above. Just kind of sitting on the open range, on and in, depending on which candle you look at, but breaking down below here. And the next thing we need to do, of course, is get below VWAP for anything really great to happen. And we'll see if we can get there. That's 0.5 R, guys, half of 1 R. So guys, there are a number of things you can do here in terms of managing this trade dynamically. As you know, for the last 26 weeks or so, I've been showing 4 models: 1R all or nothing, 2R all or nothing, 1.5R all or nothing, and 2R move stop to break even at 1R. So in this particular case, again, it's a dynamic trade now, using structure as target down here at the bottom, right? Doesn't mean we're going to get there, but it looks like we're moving in the right direction. What we could do, of course, is move stop to break even at 1R. So here's 1R. You notice I'm showing half an R here as well. So as we hit 1R, the trader could move their stop to break even. They could also move their stop to half or any portion of what they have currently. In other words, split their risk in half by moving it down into here or above this pivot, right? Different ways to do it. Now that we've hit 1R, you could also move your stop to trail at half an R. So no matter what happens, you will get 0.5 R win or better, right? Another thing you can do is, now that we've hit 1 R, is to start trailing pivots. You might think of this as a pivot, for instance, right here. So moving the stop down to just above. You might move it all the way down to here and trail it above this white candle, for instance, especially if we break below this white candle and then wait for the ultimate target. Your targets may ultimately be much bigger than this. It's completely up to you. I personally am looking for to take my last position off. There's a little hint for you at the bottom piece here, right? And there it is, guys. 1.5 R. Finally got there after pulling all the way back to my entry. Not even close to getting above the open range or near my my stop, but certainly had to sit through a little bit here. But eventually hit structure, and that's what this dynamic structure play was all about. Hopefully you learned a little something from that, and have an amazing afternoon. We'll talk to you soon.